Hey everybody. How are you all today? Well, looky here. What I said happened. I got me a kitty. She spawned out inside the villager amalgamation. I kind of figured that would happen sooner or later. So yeah, that was a thing I ended up having to do. So how have you all been today? Welcome one, welcome all. Okay, so I need lots and lots and lots of carrots for villagers for breeding. And unfortunately, I don't got many of them. I also want to get rid of all these damn poppies, because they're just kind of taking up space. I'm not going to ever use them for anything. I've been a little busy these last few days doing work in hardcore. I don't normally do that. I don't try to play the game, or I don't try to play hardcore outside of streams just because accidents can happen. But I figured just building this thing up and getting everything in place, you know, that's relatively harmless. So, yeah, I've been villagering it up, basically. I figured I'd save you all the trouble of seeing it on stream. So how have you all been? Hey, Beth here. Happy 4th. Yep, the 4th was good. It was a very quiet, very boring day. But, you know, you missed me. Well, I'm glad you missed me, Poncho Hamster. I missed me, too. Hey, Geometric. Hey, Riolani. Hey, WexyFX. Hey, Bunny. How you been? We gotta get these villagers up to snuff. Why are they fighting with fireworks? I have no idea. People in Minneapolis are reckless. I've never seen... Fortune works? Yeah, I know it does, but this is faster. Oh, fuck. Huh? I seriously punched through that. Wow. Not something I expected. Well, that was, thankfully that wasn't really, like, too much of a heart attack, but if I was over not water, I would definitely have panicked. Okay. Gotta fix that up. So you've been doing your city, have you? Okay, well good. I'm glad to hear it, Bunny. I look forward to whatever your city ends up becoming. You probably don't have much city left. But yeah. Interesting. Hey, Bloopla. Greetings, fleshy mammals. Well, some of us are more scaly than fleshy. And by that I mean some are heartless, cold-blooded creatures. Am I going to get the villagers hard today? Well, I'm going to try my best to bribe them and get them to, you know, do the do, as it were. And the only way I have to do that is with food. So who knows, we'll see. Oh my god, I've got so much bone meal. Okay, I think it might be more efficient to bone meal everything to completion and then fortunate. Because I want this, I want the yield to be at least somewhat decent. Oh man, it's been a nice set of days, these last 2 days, the holiday, and so on. Everything goes back to normal tomorrow, though, so honestly, I'm kind of looking forward to it. Strange is that maybe I won't have any more vacation for a while, but I felt like very kind of like I don't know what to do on a holiday where I just don't have anything to to achieve. I'm not working. I don't have any sort of like... I don't have anything to light a fire under me, you know? It's just weird. Just your driver's license and credit card. Oh. Okay. So yeah, it's just strange. Like, I don't know what to do with myself some days. Other days, I've got plenty of shit to catch up on, and it seems like there's just not enough time in the day. And yet I find that if I'd lived purely doing this, then I wouldn't have, like... I'd be so damn bored. I can tell already. Oh, and also this... Come on. There we go. Had to set the volume a little bit better on that one. There we are. So yeah. Here's hoping I can step up the iron production from my farm. I also installed zombies, which we will go and see in a moment. So I got them pretty well situated. Found a nice little system for keeping them contained, I guess. So they can scare the villagers when I need them to, and then have them lay off when I don't. Pretty good little system, I feel. Find the cats like to sit in boxes? Yeah, cats like that because it helps to conceal them. Isn't that right, Ellie? You want to sit in a box, don't you? She didn't even really care to meow at me right now. Ah, well. So now I've got an Ellie in-game, and I've got an Ellie outside of the game. Boy, isn't that a... Isn't that an unexpected twist? Oh, and also I need to do the honeycomb thing while I'm at it. While I'm thinking about it, I'll forget again. I'll go dump off these carrots and then build the honeycomb thing. What's the honeycomb thing? It's a really cool little addition that I'm building onto the sides of the walls just as a sort of decoration. Because honeycomb doesn't have a value elsewise. Like, it's just a decorative block. You'd be really hard-pressed to find a better use for it. Dare me to check out the death metal links linked in the music channel. I'm not into death metal, so no, I will not be doing that. What's so good about the death metal links, Top Hat? Find your cat likes to eat boxes. Yeah, cats love chewing on things, too. I don't know what it is about chewing on things, but my cats like chewing, too. I have to intentionally keep small objects and, like, frail or small things that can flutter, like paper and other valuable, important items. I have to keep that out of her reach. Because she'll sit on it, and then she'll start clawing at it, and then she'll start biting on it and roughhousing with it. Like it's a toy. And if it's, like, my journals for schoolwork, she would chew on those if I gave her the chance. Really, really bad situation. Also, the amount of crafting stations I'm going to need to make to fill that in. Because that area up there is huge. Let's put that there. Oh my god, so much garbage. But on the bright side, I've already completed my second beacon array. So that really just leaves like a handful more beacon, or a handful more iron blocks that I need, and it will all be done, and I'll have full coverage. I've got some down there, but I'm still missing some, as you can see. So yeah, already just working around this area, the iron that I've gotten out of all of this work it's paid off. Okay, so I think I can afford, what, two stacks per villager? Hey, come on. Hey, you lovebirds. Wake up, I've got food. Anyway, so, this was... I don't even remember who I named you. Osmobite! Yeah, I named this guy after Osmobite. Yes, perfect. They're doing the do. Okay, so he's a toolsmith and he's an armorer. Okay. I'm gonna make some real heavy bank once I get all my iron needs fulfilled. Give you guys some more of the good stuff. Perfect. Absolutely perfect. Let's see here. Unfortunately, I've had to more evenly distribute my villagers among all these levels so that they'll multiply up. You'd be surprised how long I had to AFK at my new... You can't see it from here. I made it, yeah, right down there. I had to make a sheep farm and AFK there for a good 4 or 5 hours to get all of the wool necessary to make all of these beds. Ah, good. This is my farmer area. Make some farmers. I don't know what to make crafting station wise. Ah, yes, perfect. They're spawning golems. Oh, that's wonderful. Yeah, like here for crafting stations on this level, and then the level back there, and then the level at the very bottom. So that's 3 layers of crafting stations. I don't know what to give them. Like what villagers to make. You know, I've already got farmers. I've got... I almost missed this one. These are my clerics. Oh, shit. I completely forgot to make beds for here. Okay, well, I'll have to AFK the sheep farm again. That shouldn't be too bad. Ah, my librarians. They seem to actually be doing okay. I'm only going to give them 1 stack, and then I've got 2 more. Shit. My toolsmiths, they're going to be my iron farm. They're going to be the people I pour all of my iron into when I've got excess iron out the wazoo. These are my masons. Yeah, I made a bunch of masons because I wanted polished diorite, polished granite, polished andesite. You can buy quartz from them. And then this is just sort of miscellaneous garbage. May as well turn on the panic button. That causes them to spawn iron golems more frequently. Not too bad. Fletchers sell emeralds for sticks. Yeah, Fletchers. Maybe I ought to do Fletchers. I've got... I think I have enough gravel. I think. Could be wrong. Maybe not as much gravel as I thought. Oh wait, here it is. Yeah, I'll do an entire, of Fletchers. So that's what? 2 per fletching table. Do I have a fletching table hanging around? Oop. I thought I did. Also, I can hear the rumble of thunder and fireworks. People are already getting crazy with them fiery works. Okay. So that leaves that. So it's 52 per level, so I only need 52. So that's... I don't know if I have enough or not. Oh, I don't have a netherite shovel for this. Interesting. Oh well. I could probably just make it. Are we going to be talking about backrooms lore? Oh, yeah. About backroom lore. So somebody from a totally different universe, let's say SCP, is it possible for them to no-clip? That's the thing. We don't know. With backroom stuff, it's a lot like SCP in that the sky's the limit, so to speak. You've got a lot of people doing crossovers with other things. You've got a lot of people who have just sort of made a new contained, you know, self-contained work. They're not really, like, actively connecting it to other things. So I guess there's no reason I guess it can't. Your guess is as good as mine. If you wanted to write a story in which that happened, I don't know, have at it. Who's to say who can do what or who can't do what, you know? Good stories are always built from, you know, other good ideas. Okay. In other words, good ideas influence each other, and that really causes things to, like, flourish, you know? If you can effectively make use of another person's ideas, that's usually pretty good. Don't, like, steal, of course, but, you know. 52. There we go. Okay, I've got enough crafting. Well, that's only one layer, though. But yeah, you're right. Fletchers are pretty decent for emeralds, so I guess I'll make... Yeah, I'll make the bottom. The bottom-most guys will be Fletchers, because they also sell potion-tipped arrows. And if memory serves, there's a unique arrow that you cannot make that only the Fletcher sells, I want to say. Am I wrong? Was that, like, reversed? I want to say there was a unique potion-tipped arrow. Or something like that. I'm not sure. Anyway. Overall, or just make a creeper farm? Oh, you're talking about something else. Okay. Did anyone say Aisha light fireworks in his bedroom? Yes, I saw that stupid shit. That was so... Oh. Yeah. What's wrong, Ellie? You have an opinion? Yeah, the stupid guy who shot fireworks in his house. Yeah. He almost set his house on fire, I imagine. Even Ellie knows that's stupid. But you can't help some people. Some people are just dumb. There's just no easy, safe, nice way to put it. Some people are just dumb. Also, where's my fletching table use, Mojang? This is the only crafting, or workstation that I can just freely right-click on. Like, I had to be so careful placing all the rest. Stupid block still doesn't have a use, and it's been, what, like 4 years? It's been a hot minute. Like, seriously. I don't get it. Does every universe have its own backrooms? Again, I do not know. Depends on the nature of both the backrooms itself and the person writing the story in which it all takes place. I would say it's all different, but like it's up to whoever is crafting the story. I wouldn't worry about it so much. If you can make an interesting setting and you know, run with it, why not? There are so many creators that are doing things with the backrooms, and it's some really interesting stuff. I say go for it. Now, exactly like... Oh, he's an armorer. Yeah, exactly what kind of stuff you can get away with just depends on the story you're trying to write, I guess. Oh, he ran out. I'm trying to upgrade some of these guys. There we go. That's a lot of coal, though. I hate that. A lot of iron, too, but it's for a good cause, and I'm not using it. Okay, so these guys are all masons. Why aren't they asleep? They buy clay and sell brick. I got plenty of clay. Ah. Oh, wait, he's already a master. Don't want to do that. I want to use this coal on toolsmiths that are not yet up to full. Aha. Also, 1 is a really good selling price, so I want to kind of get that as well. Damn it. No, I'm not wasting emeralds on that. Ooh, perfect. This should upgrade him a little bit better. Well, he didn't sell anything amazing, but it's a start. These guys are all going to be weaponsmiths, and they're all going to buy iron, and it's all going to be nice. And the beauty of having the zombies is that when I feel like it, I can release them. Who is this again? Ah, Quasi-Stellar. Yes. Hey, Quasi-Stellar, are you in here? I named one after you. Isn't that nice of me? So, yeah. We're going to have some real smash hits. Come on, armorer. Don't just be a little... Ah, damn it. They're all so damn stingy. But yeah, I have a zombie and I can release them into the habitats here. No, they need more carrots. Ooh. Good toolsmith. Oh, these guys don't have trades yet. Damn. Yeah, there's nothing. I don't know what trades I want to give these guys. What type of villager do I want here? It's so hard to pick. Ah, okay. So they sell tools. Okay. I could make a bunch of, when I've got the iron, I could make a bunch of smithing stations, which will make a bunch of toolsmiths. So we've got weaponsmith, toolsmith, and then I could make a bunch of blast furnaces to make armor smiths. I mean, I guess that could be the final bit. I don't know. We'll have to see. What's wrong, baby? Meow. She can't make up her mind, as usual. Wasn't this just... So that would be what, 52, 52? Perfect. And then I need wood. Yeah, smithing table. Oh, I don't have enough. Okay, so it's an entire... I'm having trouble distinguishing between which meows is whose. Digital Ellie or real Ellie? Okay, that's real Ellie. Okay, so I've got smithing tables for them. Oh my gosh, Ellie, shush. I don't have enough iron for the blast furnaces. I do at least have enough stone. Alright, alright, alright. Fine, I'll let her out. Yeah, Ellie, I know. Pipe down. Yeah, pipe down. Go. I specifically brought her in here ahead of time so that she would get adjusted and not want to barge in and make noise. Oh, but hey, it is how it is. Ow. Why did I fly into that? Okay. So these guys will be the toolsmiths. And then I'll make a bunch of blast furnaces. Although actually I could make barrels to make fishermen. Are fishermen any good? Like, do they buy and sell anything that I like care about? Whoops. I don't feel like they do. Move. Oh damn, that's some loud ass thunder. Nice to hear Ellie. Yeah. She is a breath of fresh air, I will admit. I do kind of like that she meows, but like, I don't know, she can kind of get annoying too. Just depends. She was really, really annoying this morning at like 4 or 5 a.m. She just started warbling like a fucking bird. She just went wow, 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 wow. She wanted into my room at like 4 or 5 a.m. and I told her fuck no, and I squirted her with the behavior bottle. And she shut up and she ran off and went back to bed somewhere else. I think she wanted me to feed her at that time, but it was too early. Way too damn early. She needed an attitude adjustment. Fishermen buy cod. Yeah, but I don't care about cod. I don't have a cod farm. I actually, funny enough, to befriend Ellie, I had to go out and fish. For the first time in ages. Since, like, I started the world, I had to actually, you know, throw a fishing rod into water and then get the timings right. Do I sometimes miss 2B2T when it wasn't popular? Yes, I do miss that time. Oh my god, do I miss that time. You don't even know, man. You just don't even know. Good question, though, Valentin. I miss how laid back and cool everything was. Because back in those days, you didn't have to worry about people's opinions or, like, stupid shit. Things you have to worry about today were just not things anyone worried about back then. Oh, wait. Let me get rid of the steak because I don't need the steak. I do, however, want to put my God Rod into my Boy Scout box. Okay, so to make a blast furnace, it's been a while since I made one. I need cobble. Nope. There we go. Shit, what else goes into a furnace? Or into a blast furnace, rather. Oh, man. It's already replacing itself so quickly. I love it. What makes blast furnace? Oh, that's a lot of iron. Fuck. Okay, I need another stack of smooth stone. But on the bright side, I'm probably going to get that much very shortly. speed that up a bit. Okay, so I need 52 more bits of iron. God, it's expensive. Why are they so bad? And then I need 52 furnaces. That's only 18. Jesus. That's 8, 16, 24, 32. So 32 plus 18 is 42, plus that's 52. So then I just need that much more. Cool. So glad I can just process this stuff on the fly. What the OG Housemasters do, who knows? I have a guardian farm. Can I sell cod? Oh, I forgot that gets cod. I've been tossing all that out into the ocean. Well, I don't have a lot of that cod anymore. All that's mostly despawned. One of your cats had kittens and you kept one of them and they hate each other? Yeah. Cats grow to hate each other over time. Unless they're raised together. Oh, hey, MH, how are you? Cats are generally, like, very, very territorial so that they don't interbreed with each other. And, yeah, they eventually get kind of, like, pissy over time. They'll both pissy, literally, they'll mark their territory. And also they will get into fights more readily. It's really, like, unfortunate. Also, damn, that was some big-ass lightning. If the power goes out and the stream dies, you know why. It's a lightning storm. Sometimes you watch old 2B videos from 2011, 2010. You feel like you lived those moments even if you didn't play. Well, if you find any of those videos, you're very lucky. Those are very few and far between these days. Sleep with your window open and your cat... 4 cats jump in and out. Oh, I know. Do they ever get into a fight? Hey, Chase Krug, how are you? Do they ever get into a fight while you're trying to sleep? Just like right there at your window? They'll bump snoots the wrong way going in and out. And they'll be like, I hate you. Get out of here. They can be pretty bad. My cats have grown used to each other because they've been together since they were all basically kittens. But, yeah, I can see that getting out of hand. I can. Very unfortunate. There we go. Yeah, it's kind of, but it's only the mother and the kitten that have a grudge. Yeah, because mother cats are always, like, they tend to, once their kittens have grown up to a certain degree, they tend to grow weary of each other. Or, wary of each other, not weary. They get wary of each other because there's a genuine risk that they will try to either mate with each other or there's a competition for resources. Even though there really isn't a competition for resources. But, like, that's how cats are. Because in the wilds, that was a legitimate concern. Damn, that got all the way up. But you gotta understand, cats don't live in the wild anymore. Oh my god, I need 52 sets more? Holy shit. It's all iron, right? Yeah, it's iron all the way. God damn. Okay, well that's manageable, but, like, annoying. So yeah, it's really kind of just cat behavior, you know? You really can't help it. They're all going to be that way just because that's their natural instincts. They've had to live that way in the wild for hundreds of thousands of years before they were ever tamed by humans. And so, yeah, it's a bit of a mess. Cats do not like each other. They are not social animals. I'll never forget, like, the one time I went on to TikTok voluntarily and I saw a TikTok of some guy taking his two cats who very clearly didn't like each other, and he held one in each hand outstretched, and he said, "Love each other," and then smacked them together, and all they did was they hissed, and they instantly zoomed apart. It was hilarious, and yet kind of heartbreaking. Oh, shit. Because, like, cats don't like each other, and you can't force them to like each other. They can tolerate each other if they've grown up together. Damn, that was loud. They can tolerate each other really only within, like, a certain level of care. Like, for example, my Dallas and Ellie are only about a year apart. They were born in two different litters in two different in 2011 and then in 2012. So they're just brother and sister. You would think they wouldn't have a problem with each other, but if they, especially around dinner time, if I'm preparing their food, they'll both line up. And then slowly but surely, Ellie will run up to Dallas, rub up against him, sniff him a little, and then start trying to start a fight with him. Like a fist fight, but with paws instead of... And Dallas will just... You would think like he was being put to some sort of torture. He'll get super mad at her and then hiss, and then he'll... You know, they'll do the territorial thing where they try to scare each other away, and it's just like... You're both getting a third of this can. You're both going to be eating barely within earshot of each other. Like, it doesn't matter what you two do. Your lifestyle has not changed literally since the day you were brought into my house. You have no reason to hate each other, not really. You're not going to be in any real danger. Like, it's just hilarious how bad cats can be toward each other. I'm gathering up clay to sell to some of those Mason villagers because I've got to level those guys up. So yeah, it's just silly. It's just silliness all the way around. Cats are not rational creatures any more than we humans are. They're a little bit, you know, amusing in how they act, but like... Oh, cats. You can go on and on and on about cats. Oh, God. Did that get picked up on the mic? Jesus. Cats need to learn the power of friendship. I mean, I wouldn't mind. Power of friendship would definitely make things better. But I don't think that's ever going to happen. I ain't holding my breath. You heard it? Yeah, I don't blame you. I'm probably going to be fine, but you never really know because this is a summer storm and those can be unpredictable. So that's what, 6? Yeah, that gets us there. Jesus, so much iron. Whoa! Fucking hell, that scared me. Well, startled me is probably a better way to put it, but yeah. Jeez. So yeah, like I said, if power goes out, if the stream suddenly dies, you know why. I hope that didn't happen. But you can never tell in a an environment quite like this. Alright, cool. Alright. Blast furnace villagers, or what? No, they're armorers, that's it. You wouldn't think so much iron goes into a single furnace, but you'd be wrong. Now we can make this all proper. You had a cat one day and you got eaten by coyotes. Oh my god. Yeah, I vaguely remember you mentioning that, Stinky. Poor thing. Was it exclusively an outside cat, or was it like... your home normal cat that like went out one night and just never came back? Something that really pisses you off is when the rest of your cats steal food from the oldest one. Most dinner times ends with you having to feed him. Yeah, exactly. Is your oldest cat like... how do I put this? Kind of too old? Like to the point where they would be dead in the wild if they were left to their own devices? I've seen too many cats that are like that. My oldest cat, Stella, is like that. She's obvious. She's like, God, when did we get her? Or mid 2000? No, late 2008. So she's coming up on like 14 years old. She's getting old for a cat. Poor little old lady. And so yeah, she can't really like. She's not going to compete with the other cats. And so she'll go hungry if we don't pay attention to her. Because the other cats will eat up her food from her. So I end up having to feed her secretly in the bathroom or something like that. Yep. The life of a cat is not an easy one. She gets stressed so easily too. And then when she gets super stressed, she starts hurling up a hairball or two. I feel bad for her. She's just a innocent little kitty. Although when we got Dallas and Ellie, Stella basically went bonkers for a little while there. She was so mad. Because she was an only cat there for a little while. And then suddenly these other two upstarts are just suddenly, you know, we're paying attention to them and they're getting food, and it's like, who are these two? Where did they come from? Holy hell. This rain. This thunder. I don't like it. I'm scared. Somebody called 911. No, but yeah. I imagine it's akin to being an only child, and then suddenly you're told you're gonna have a little baby sister or a little baby brother, and then all the attention is now suddenly diverted from you to the newborn, or the newer cat in this case. Very unfortunate. Can't imagine that's very fun for another cat. Okay. I'm gonna have lots of clay to sell. I thought about getting cartographers, but then I was like, you know, they don't really sell anything that the librarians don't also sell. And the glass pane trade is only good if I plan on mining or digging up tons of sand. But I need the glass for my own ends. And I don't believe you can sell... Once you buy glass from villagers, the amount of glass you get, you turn around and process it and then sell it as panes to the cartographers. I don't think you can make a profit off that. I could be wrong, but I think they've structured it to where you can't do that and make it be super valuable. Which is hilarious, because you don't need to do that. You can just sell them the iron from their own golems after you've slaughtered them mercilessly. Like, you don't need to do anything extra, you know? It's kind of ironic. Okay. Well, I like how everything's shaping up. You're going to see a completely different outside by the time this is all finished. You're not going to see any of the inner bits, but yeah, just how it's looking so far. I really like this. It's looking good. Thoughts on a raid farm? I've got that up there that I've got to fix. I misbuilt it without realizing. And I've just been too lazy to go and break all of it down and move it however much I'm supposed to move it by. Quite honestly, I don't give a shit right now, so I will adjust it later when it's actually, like, worth it to worry about it. But as it stands, it's not worth it to worry about right now, so I'm not going to. But like later on when I got nothing better to do, or I really need the totems from the raid farmer, something to that nature. Oh, shit. When I've got the need, I'll worry about fixing it then. But right now, I just don't care. It's not a pressing issue. Because these are librarians. This next layer up is the toolsmiths. Or no, those are weaponsmiths. These are my masons. So yeah, it's whatever for right this moment. Aha! Got lots of them. Perfect. Let's offload all this clay. This is a perfect trade, wow. I probably could get this down to 1 clay ball per emerald or something like that, or 2 clay per emerald, something like that. Uh-oh, it's giving me... Wait, no, never mind, the error went away. Forget it. Forget about it. Okay. Oh, you can sell them stone. I forgot about that. That's a really good trade, too. Just sell them all the crappy stone that I don't want. Although I do actually plan on incorporating smooth stone slabs and stuff. So, like, I don't necessarily want to give up all of my stone. So I may or may not do that trade. But on the bright side, if you ever need to really, like, efficiently make emeralds, you can just AFK in front of a stone farm and then just sell them the result after like 2 or 3 hours. That's a pretty good way to damn. That's a pretty good way to get all the garbage you could want. Aha. I knew there was one left. Damn. That's a fair bit of emerald for just, you know, just 5 minutes of digging up clay. And it's managed to max, well not max, but up all these guys to journeyman, if nothing else. Aha! They sell diorite, they sell granite. Or they buy diorite, they buy granite. They buy andesite, and they sell the polished version. That's what I'm hoping to get. Although I guess I didn't get it. Oh yeah, I get dripstone. You can buy dripstone, really. And they sell polished diorite. This is an amazing trade. That's... and polished andesite, that's a trade I like. Okay, well I guess there's no more clay to be had. Oh, I've not actually been into the Nether lately. The Nether, there have been a ton of mad piglins and other things that have been in the area from the gold farm. I'm wondering what the Nether side is going to be like. Didn't know Branillan recorded. Yeah, Bran recorded like 2 or 3, I want to say. He didn't do too many vids, but he like showed off some of what he was doing. And in typical Branillan fashion, he was bragging. Because he was like, yeah, this is my bases. It's so cool. They're compact. They can't be found. And they were found by Pop Bob in like literal weeks after he aired them. Ah, solid iron beacon. Oh, it's so nice to see. Wonderful. Okay, so now the next big thing I wanted to do is to start building up the walls again, down there where the edges meet. Oh wait, but also I wanted to, before I get sidetracked, get all the honeycomb. Okay, I want to inscribe the same sort of design here that I have on the backside over there. And I guess I've probably not shown this off in a hot minute. So yeah, I want it to be like that. Okay. I don't remember at what level I started doing it. It was at like negative something. Tell you some untold 2B2T stories. Jesus, that was loud. Negative 32, that's where I started it. That's the thing, like, I've talked at length about so many of my 2B2T experiences. At a certain point, you just run out, you know? Oh, this is negative 23. Negative 32 is like right there. Let me think. I don't think I've got any untold 2B2T stories. Like, I can tell you about the time I got out of spawn. And that I thought I was hot shit. Just got an ad midstream. Oh, I'm sorry, Top Hat. Just, you know, skip past it or whatever. Oops. Is this thing behaving? It doesn't look like it's... Okay. Huh. It said I had 0 people watching, and I was like, that can't be right. Well, at any rate, so yeah, the thing about 2B2T is that you can only see and do so much. And yeah, I saw and I did as much as I could. That didn't seem right. Okay, so I started this on negative 32. How many blocks from the edge? See, the problem is they're all about the same. So that's what? 3, 6. So the 6 block tall. The 6 block tall part. Okay. One of the vids is Jacktherippa gets blown up or something. Oh yeah, that's probably old. Three, 7, no. 3, 6. Right here. 33, 32. Or no, this is negative 32. Right here. Perfect. Okay. This seems more in line with where it ought to be. Well, speaking of 2B2T, fine. I'll just retell an older story that probably hasn't gotten a whole lot of press. How about the story of Boat Murdered? Would you all like the story of Boat Murdered? I don't really have a least favorite story to tell. How many of you have heard the story of Boat Murdered? And how I murdered them all? Sure? Oh yeah, Boat Murdered, yeah. How I murdered the Boat Murdered. It wasn't really a drama, it was more of a, an assault on decency. So, I guess I'll just start from the beginning. So, in Valkyria, we were running out of items from the 1.5, the minecart dupe we'd had. And because we were running out of items, you know, I figured we needed to get some new stuff ASAP. We were running out of gold for golden carrots. We were running out of diamonds for gear. You know, just stuff like golden apples, you know, all of that. Because you could actually craft golden apples back then. And so I was like, yeah, would be nice if something were to happen and that we could use it as an excuse to raid. And then one night at Valkyria, I see this guy, Ted Nugent. Now, he wasn't the real Ted Nugent, so, you know, oh well. But he was named after the great Ted Nugent. Ted Nugent, for those of you who don't know, the real world Ted Nugent, is a hard rocker from way back in the day, and I really respect a lot of the hard rock crowd. I love all of their music. Ted Nugent has done a lot of really cool songs over the years. And so I was like, oh God, nobody disrespects the name Ted Nugent. Who are these people throwing out this guy named Ted Nugent? They were making a show of kicking him out of their base in general chat. And I was like, nobody throws Ted Nugent out of their group. What the hell is going on? And so I get in contact with old Ted, and I tell him, you know, tell me where you're from. Tell me what's going on. What's, you know, who are these people? What, you know, where are the coordinates? And he's like, yeah, okay, well, my coordinates are such and such and such and such. Have fun. And I'm just like, oh, thank you, Ted. And so I immediately... Oh, fuck, that was loud. I immediately get like 3 or 4 speed potions, some strength potions, and then just like a stack of god apples. And I go there with like 2 or 3 sets of extra armor. Because back in those days, armor determined the winners of a PvP. And so I knew I would have a bunch of people that I'd have to cleave through. But I wasn't quite sure how many. And I was fairly certain they were all horribly underprepared for what was about to hit them. And yeah, I was completely right. They were totally unprepared for the ass whooping I was about to deliver to them. And so I get there. It turns out it's only 10k away from spawn. Really, really, really close. Not hard to find in the nether. And I'm just like, hell yeah. They're right here. And so I used the spawn teleport. Spawn teleport back then was a mod that allowed you to send a movement packet to the server that was not a number. And if you did that, the server would freak out, kick you, and reassign your position to spawn. Specifically world spawn. And so that became the infamous spawn teleport. And so I just sort of went about getting there. I showed up decked out for a fight. They had no idea somebody was going to show up. Come through their main portal. And like 4 or 5 of them are in diamond armor. But I see very quickly that 3 or 4 of them are in iron armor. And I immediately know what I'm up against. These people have no clue. They've been caught with their pants down. 1 or 2 of them may have some gear on them. But like that's it. They're all about to be very dead very quickly. Oh shit, that's not gonna reach. And so I just take to quickly starting my little massacre. And 2 or 3 of them, they get cornered really fast and they log. And so that's how I knew, yes, these people are boned. Because they have absolutely no will to stand against me. And so I just start, ruining their base little bit by little bit. I see all the iron and gold and redstone everywhere, and I'm like, yeah, they've got a good amount of riches, this will be a nice contribution to Valkyria. And all the while, I'm killing these people in chat. I managed to get like 2 or 3 death messages off. And everybody from Valkyria is like, Jack, where are you? What's going on? What are you doing? And I'm like, well, here's the, I don't have the time to explain everything in detail. And I'm like, yeah, here's the coordinates. Come have fun. And they're all basically decimated. And they can't even really fight by that time. By the time everybody else from Valkyria arrives, it's far too late. And Sato very quickly starts setting up withers. Fubster and Pompano start stealing everything that's not nailed down. And yeah, that's pretty well the end of it. 2 or 3 others show up. I think it was Zarviar and Exalted Spartans. I think that was it. And yeah, that was a wonderful little addition to Valkyria. It was like the first major raid that I conducted in a long time. The very first raid I did was solo. Nobody was there. I happened upon, as I was new, getting out of spawn, I saw this... I literally happened upon an entire town. It was called 1.2 Launch Town. And it was made in anticipation of the 1.2 update. And nobody to this day could tell me who made 1.2 Launch Town. And there was a sign on one of the doors that said, hey, so-and-so, you made this place while you were high, so you may not remember making this base. And I'm like, oh, so the people who made this base may not even know that it's griefed. Because they may not even remember they made it. Great. And then I burned it to all to the ground, and then I just stole their diamond and food and all that. I was brand new to 2B2T at that time, so I needed gear. And that was the end of it. That was the end of 1.2 Launch Town. This is well before Withers, and that was like the first raid that I ever did. And then I showed the remnants to a bunch of people, and nobody could tell me who built 1.2 Launch Town or why. This is years and years before we even knew that you could figure out who the owner of a dog or a cat was. There were dogs there, and I killed them not knowing any better. Kind of wish that kind of hack was, doable. But, well. And so yeah, that was the story of my first major grief and my second major grief. And then the third major grief was when we raided Ormonger's base the following year in 2014. I still kind of feel bad about Ormonger because he actually was not the guy we thought he was. He was still an asshole and he was still an idiot. But, like, he was a different idiot, you know? He inadvertently got caught up in a drama that he had no part in. And we kind of dragged him into that. And we griefed his base. We'd gotten his quartz through the lightning exploit, because that was when lightning was brand new to be known as exploitable. And so, yeah, that's how that went. And then we did another grief on Ormonger in 2015, so that was like my fourth major raid. And then, I guess technically no. My fourth would have been Asgard 2, when we were all raiding and destroying Asgard 2 right before it got... right as its coordinates got leaked. We griefed and raided Asgard 2 because we thought very foolishly that that was a smart idea. We all regretted that. We highly regretted that. Asgard 2 did not deserve such an undignified destruction. You have the cords to that place. Oh yeah, that's right. Oh hey, pirate. Oh, your god, this phone. Your phone clicks shit, so you have to type it. Oh yeah, wow. That sucks. Get a better phone, I guess. Wasn't boat murdered underground? Yes, it was one of the first major bases built in a ravine. Really cool. I think ravines were brand new at that time. It goes to show you how old boat murdered actually was. Sadly, all good things come to an end. The people who were in Boat Murdered that night when they kicked out Ted Nugent were also, incidentally, the original founders of Boat Murdered. They weren't just squatters who had shown up and started taking the place over. They were the actual owners and builders and founders of Boat Murdered. A fact I found to be hilarious because they turned their back on rock legend Ted Nugent, and they paid the price for it. If only they had been kind to the great Ted Nugent, their bases would have been unwithered and possibly still standing. Well, no, probably not. That place would probably still have been found sooner or later, but you know, it's the thought that counts. Okay. Let's see how this looks. Oh, shit. There we go. Okay. Yeah, I love it. The pyramid shape is just perfect. Wasn't Ormonger picked on so much because he was easy to make angry? Yes. Hey, Mud Monster. Rip. Oh no, did my internet die or some shit? My connection may be suffering due to the lightning and thunderstorm. So if that happens, just bear that in mind. Can't wait till tomorrow. You're going to eviscerate our enemy base with the hordes and SMP. Aha. Interesting. Such interesting stories. Lots of history. Yeah. 2B2T's always had its fair share of interesting stories. I'm really sad most of you guys didn't get to see or experience your own stories like that. But hey, such is life. Maybe some server or some new game will show up. Like Hightail. Maybe a new Hightail server or a place like that will pop up one day. And it won't be AIDS. And you'll actually have the chance to play. And we'll have a 2B2T on Hightail or some shit like that. and it will actually be allowed to be fun. I don't know that I trust the Hypixel devs to not cuck it in some fashion, but who knows. What's the connection between Pop Bob and Steel Worldwide? Fuck, who was Steel Worldwide again? Oh, yeah! This guy. Damn. That's a blast from the past. So, from what I remember, I think it was Pop Bob, but it may have been Bran, or it may have been Tristan. I don't keep up enough with the nerds, and I don't know enough about their daily conversations or anything of that nature. But I remember in 2014, 2015, at one point, someone posted a Steel Worldwide video of this guy, because this guy has an obsession with malt liquor. I don't know what it is. And the nerds just like glommed onto that, even before they were officially Nerds Inc. And they just all found that to be the funniest shit. And I have no idea why. It's not even that interesting. It's just like, oh, this guy likes his malt liquor, whoop-de-doo. And to be fair, making an entire YouTube channel dedicated to your passion for malt liquor is something. I don't know what it is, but it's something. Yeah. It's just kind of weird. Shit. And so, that's how it is. All I know is that they've elevated the guy to, like, the status of a meme, at least in their own little circle. And that's it. I couldn't tell you any more about it. I don't know what they find so fascinating about him. He's just a dude. That's it. Like, if you watch his videos, he is what you see. What you see is what you get with Steel Worldwide. He's not special. He's just some guy, just like anyone else. And that's it. And I do not get the obsession, but whatever, I don't really care. I have zero reason to care. So yeah, that's all it is. I want to say Pop Bob found Steel World, but I could be wrong. It could have been any of them. Any one of them could have found it. Because, see, they all like it, and they all meme about it, and they all post it constantly. So they all have to have some affinity toward it. They all have to like it to one degree or another. And so they all post that shit because they find it hilarious for whatever reason. But other than that, who knows? Zibierfest, yep. Hey, GD Orbit, how are you? Wonder what happened to Pop. Last I heard, he and the rest of the nerds are either too lazy to join or do anything to 2B2T. Or they do shit posting and stuff on various places. And they play Constantium. That's all I know about them. I have not kept up with what they've done, and that information can be very wrong. So, like, take it with a grain of salt. I don't keep track of them. I don't want to keep track of them. I have no connection to them anymore. I don't care. So whatever they do is them. Hopefully I never have to worry about them ever again. You don't know much about 2B2T, but it sounds like it used to be really fun despite being toxic. In the early days, it was as toxic as it is today, but in a slightly more ironic way. Because a lot of people were of the opinion that if you were mean and angry and stuff to the new players, but generally very cordial to the more established players, You were probably one of the cool kids simply because you understood that weeding out the weak was the best way to keep the server intact, basically. Because if you were dumb, if you didn't know what you were doing, if you didn't know how to use a hack client, if you didn't have the smarts to get the hell out of spawn, if your version of far was like 2 kilometers, you didn't need to be there. You didn't need to be on 2B2T. No one wanted you there. Either toughen up or fuck off. And that was the exact perfect attitude to have toward new players. Gatekeep the fuck out of them. And to whatever degree Housemaster would permit, we gatekept as much as we could. And then one new player joined who had so much pull and influence that it completely upset the balance of the server. And that was it. And it absolutely annihilated the remaining amount of whatever was left of the older player base on 2B2T. And the thing of it is, a lot of people point to the nerds and the backdoor of early 2016. A lot of people go, well, that killed the server. And yeah, it would have, certainly. But even if we removed that event entirely, let's just assume here that never happened. If the server had still been 30 to 40 players max, and it would have been a tight-knit community, and the nerds never formed, and all this shit, the Camping Rusher still would have annihilated that same community, because it was impossible to enjoy being on 2B2T. Housemaster made it a point, or whoever the then acting Housemaster was, he made it a point to make the server, to monetize it to the point of unplayability for the rest of us. It was clear that we were now a fish out of water. We were no longer welcome in our own home, effectively. And that there was never going to be quite the same level ever again. Not without the level of new players drastically dropping off and staying dropped off. Also, yes, that worked out perfectly. I love it. And obviously that was not going to happen. Too many people are obsessed with the old days. Ironically, this means that they can never come back. And so, it is what it is. We're just kind of stuck holding the bag, as it were. We're stuck with the leftovers. And nothing can really be done about it. So I don't know. I do not know. I don't know what'll become of the server. I don't know what Housemaster plans to do. I don't know what Mojang is going to do. I don't know how Microsoft is going to ruin the game going forward. I don't know if there genuinely is a Spawn Mason based conspiracy or any of that shit. I don't know. I can't help you there. All I know is I'm taking it one day at a time. Same as anyone else. And the rest will be what it will be. Oh, whoops. Other than that, I can't help how the server has turned out. I can't change things as much as I may wish. There just comes a point where you have to accept that things are different. And you have to move on. It's just how it is. It's sad, though. It really is. I could have used these levers. So, yeah. Such is life in the zone. Get in the zone. Auto zone. Okay. Now. So I've got that done. I'm going to have to get a lot of blackstone to make buttons. But before I do that, I want to build up some of the walls a little more. Because this way I can get more, I don't know. I can make myself feel like I've accomplished something, I guess. Oh well. I feel like people attribute GPT's change the same way they do World War I's beginning. There are several factors involved in the beginning, and it's a hell of a lot more complicated than it at face value. Yep. What do I think about the new reporting system? Oh man. What can I say about it that hadn't already been said? It's going to ruin the game. Microsoft doesn't care. We have no recourse. Get wrecked. That's about all I can say. I wish there was some sort of magic wand or some sort of fix one could employ. But no such thing exists, I hate to say. And we're just all going to have to kind of make do. It's unfortunate, but it is what it is. What pisses me off the most is that Mojang has always been so receptive to player will. When something bad is going on, they're mostly eager to fix it. They have tried their best in the past. But this is the odd situation where they don't. They've not said anything. They aren't making any active moves. So one of two things will happen. Either they go full steam ahead with this dumb bullshit, and we have to deal with it. In which case the game will just be broken. Slowly, but the game will be broken. Or they will very, very gradually back off and quietly retire some of these features. Now, I can't be sure what path they'll take. What's more likely an outcome? I don't know. If it's enough of a PR disaster, they may not admit it, but they will definitely have to back off on it somewhat. So, like, maybe? I don't know that they're going to do that. It doesn't feel like it. It feels like this is here to stay. And I know that that's probably everybody else's fear too. So who the fuck knows? We'll do what we can. Other than that, you know, what can you do? Oh, I wanted to get some rockets. Okay, cyan terracotta. That's not a bad option. I might want to put cyan terracotta down there. Too hard to say right. Oh, wait, no. I'll use polished andesite. I got plenty of that. Ah, here's my buttons. Actually, why don't I just combine these? That way I finally have another empty shulker box. So yeah, it's gonna be a shit show. Because there are a lot of people who will happily and rampantly abuse this system. So, like, I guess if you can't beat them, join them. The hell else can you do, you know? Oh, shit. Suppose it could be worse. I don't know how, but I... Wait, why do I need cobble? There we go. Actually, I need that because I want to... Okay, that's just all cobbled deep slate. Okay, cool. So now I can go and place all the buttons I want to place. Bam, bam, bam. Oh wait, we don't have stone. Oh well. Oh, and also... I wanted to finish laying the glass for this outer wall. Anyway, wonder if there's a similar nostalgia of people from early 2B2T and the old players like Minecraft Online. Oh, I'm sure there is. They don't talk about it as much because it's not in the limelight like 2B2T. You miss beta, although it's boring. You played it for 11 years. Yeah. Yeah, beta was certainly an interesting time period. I kind of wish Minecraft had stayed that level of dynamic. But I get the feeling that that was just not sustainable. Minecraft was destined to change. That's just all there is to it. It's unfortunate, but like we have to accept that everything changes. Feel the future Microsoft will make good updates or bad updates. No server is safe. You're correct, Dureisman. No server is safe. Microsoft's only goal is that only thing they care about is even more money. Yeah, it certainly seems to be that way. I haven't kept up with like Hightail or any sort of competitor to Minecraft, so I don't know what exactly that'll be like. I don't even know if they're going to finish that game anytime soon, but I don't know. This world in 1.19? Nope. I may not update to 1.19. I'm not certain I want to. We'll see. Oh man, I'm just a few stacks of glass away. Oh well. All right, time to button everything up. Hightail's probably going to get cyberpunked. Yeah, possibly. We'll see. I'm sure it won't be amazing. It'll just be alright. But see, alright is better than Minecraft being ruined by Microsoft the way that it might just end up being. And so if we can get a decent alternative that's still just as good, but actually has a good creative team behind it, and then doesn't, hopefully, get bought out by a big company or anything of that nature. We'll see. It may be a bit of a stretch, who knows. Your head out? Okay, take care, Nale. Feel the point of the chat report features to make the game more inclusive, which is nice, but also takes away a lot of freedom. Yeah, that's the problem with inclusivity. Inclusivity is never about freedom. Inclusivity has always been about restriction. And I know that sounds counterintuitive to you, pork buns. It may seem like, no, inclusivity's always been about freedom. You always want more people. No. Remember how I just said, although you may not have been here when I was mentioning it, how we would gatekeep the fuck out of newer players by being angry and mean to them, and we would ruin their shit and all that, and how we would make sure to weed out the weaker players? You wouldn't be able to do that in a, quote, more inclusive environment. And you won't get a very interesting environment as a result. You will get a bland, boring, ultimately meaningless environment. If you want to have fun, you have to have freedom, which means you have to have people doing things you don't like. Which means the environment will naturally not be for everyone. If just anyone can get in and just anyone can contribute, then it stops being meaningful. It stops being unique. Oh shit. And you can disagree all you like. That's the truth. That's how it has always been. Fandoms that have managed to keep out the unwashed masses. Fandoms that can, properly gatekeep and get their culture homogenous enough to where it's not always being taken over or influenced by the outside. Oh, fuck. That ruined it. Okay, I'm just gonna have to put it up here. Anyway, yeah, fandoms that can do that tend to be more successful and more talked about. They tend to be the ones people like and obsess over. The only reason people liked 2B2T is because it was unique, and it was allowed to be itself for a time. But, yeah, no, inclusivity is always the death of creativity. Always. And there are always the idiots who want to argue against that notion, or who genuinely don't understand. They don't know any better. They've been programmed like little robots to be all about inclusivity, and it just ends up damaging the thing in question. Rather ironic, isn't it? Why am I placing buttons? Because it looks cool. I like the detail. So yeah, you're just gonna have to learn to make do with things that everybody's not always gonna be. Not everybody's going to want to do that thing. Like, for example, not everybody wants to play baseball. Not everybody wants to join 2B2T. Some people want to just watch from the outside and hear about all the crazy stories and stuff from a distance. They want to keep a place like that at arm's length, and I don't blame them. So yeah. You could travel back in time. Would I stop building? No, I would just build it smarter. I would have the benefit of experience. And I would at least be able to make the place last longer. I don't know that it would have gotten away without being griefed. But I would have been able to keep the place alive a lot longer. Hell, I might have even been able to finish it on 2B2T. Who knows? But, you know, that's life. Come on, break. There we go. You misplace one button and it's a nightmare to fix it. Anyway, yeah, I'm doing this for the aesthetic. I like the button. The button is a really cool block that really skilled builders know how to utilize properly, but not everybody thinks about it that way. You're a Minecraft Bedrock Anarchy player, and it truly saddens you that Microsoft is carelessly and hungry for money is starting to spread to the Java edition. Yep. The problem with Bedrock is that you guys never had the same modding community, which is more open source modding. Yours is Microsoft sanctioned modding, which is state sanctioned, you know, fun the way they want you to have fun. You know what I mean? And as many shitty mods as there are for Minecraft Java, like, I would rather have that level of accessibility. And I know for a fact they're going to, at some point, retire Java. I know they are. It's hard to say when, but yeah. I have no doubt they will try to push everybody onto Java, or onto Bedrock. Bug rock, as we call it. Shit rock. Fuck. I hate falling. So fucking annoying. Anyway, yeah, it's awful. Hopefully the modding scene can keep Java alive after their inevitable shutting down, shelving, whatever you want to call it. We'll have to see. Will I ever stop from streaming? No. I'm not going to stop streaming anytime soon. What makes you ask that, Valen? If some annoying kids try to spam report someone, your account will probably be hurt. Yeah. I can imagine that. I don't think Microsoft cares. Like, they say shit like, oh, well, false reports will be, you know, whatever. But, like, I highly doubt that's enough. Like, that's not gonna do anything. That's not gonna stop false reports. Are you kidding me? It's just hilarious that they think this is a good system. I don't know. Create a survival world. Do I build a starter base, just use a hole in the cave? Yeah, I usually just make a pile of goodies in one area, and then I branch out from there slowly. In the early days of Space Valk 3, there was this giant end stone brick platform that was a good 30 or 40 meters above where I began. And then I just gradually expanded up. And then eventually I made a proper, you know, storage room. And then gradually I made more and more base structures and things. But yeah, no, it's almost always a hovel. A starting hovel. That's how it was in this world. That's how it'll probably always be. You're looking at Minecraft Online Wiki, there's a 2B2T monument there. Oh, really? Well, the day they force everyone to go to Bedrock is the day many others will leave Minecraft. Yeah. That's a dark day, but I imagine it's coming. Oh, fuck. I hate inadvertently using the rocket instead of my block in my offhand. Maybe someday we can make something work, you know? I wonder if we'll be able to, like, pirate the game and to, like, make it more private, I guess. I don't know. It's too hard to say what will happen is the problem. Ah, well. What do you guys think will happen to Minecraft? Leave your comments in the section down below for someone else to read, because I certainly won't. Nah, I'm just kidding. I read most comments. You remember a time when server ops could decide a way they wanted to police the server? Oh, I know. Yeah, the fact that they're taking that away from just honest, good, hard-working mods and admins is just so weird. Like, why do they feel the need to fix what isn't broken? I've got to wonder. You were on the Minecraft Online... Oh, yeah, Stone Pyramid from 2010. Wow. That is ancient, yeah. If you try to look into world saves in Bedrock, download from the market, no matter if the item is free, the files are encrypted, and there's no way to decrypt it. Yeah. Yep. Sounds about right. They just don't want anyone knowing how to reverse engineer or use their stuff. They want their stuff proprietary. You want to, you know, they want you to go through their, I don't know, their process or whatever it is to become a creator. It's very stupid. You abandoned Minecraft Online because you were flying. You just wanted to explore the server and you saw a white line. A white line on your screen. When you turned 180, it was an admin and you logged out. Yeah, the amount of hate that X-raying and hacking and flying has gotten over the years, it's just mind-boggling. Like, people would go berserk over shit like that, and it's just like, dude, it's just a fucking game, you dumb piece of shit. Calm the fuck down. And yeah, it's just people lose their minds when they don't do what you want them to do, I guess. Like, who really cares if you're X-raying for diamond? Like, does it really fucking matter? Does that really make a difference to your player experience? Especially in this day and age when diamonds are worthless. Diamonds are like toilet paper. It's just sad. It really is. People, like, I guess this is kind of where the same mentality that Microsoft is exhibiting. This must be where it comes from. Because, like, people losing their shit over, you're not following the rules, you're not doing what I want you to do, like, that has to be going on here with Microsoft. It has to be. It was a bill by the admin. Uh-huh. Did I know that saturation diving is one of the world's most dangerous blue-collar professionals, yet pays a stupid amount of money, and most saturation divers retire by the ages of 40 or 50? I did not. What is saturation diving? I imagine it has to do with diving to unsafe pressures. Not following a set of rules is what made Minecraft special. Now we're losing that. Yep. You were exactly right, Essie. I don't get what the obsession with making people follow rules to like an absurd degree. No bait, every YouTuber who joins a server with a strafe hacker or an X-rayer. Scary hackers will hack your PC. I mean, unless you're an idiot and you intentionally download, like, player-run code, like, I don't know, a certain hack client that a bunch of rushers downloaded way back in late 2016 and found out the hard way was bugged. Or backdoored, I should say. You know, don't do shit like that. But your average person isn't likely to get hacked just because someone else has a hack client on Hypixel or whatever the fuck. Robots cannot be trusted to do maintenance on oil rigs, so human divers must dive down to 300 meters. Oh my god, yeah. Unsafe pressure. Jesus. Well, here's hoping that changes someday, I guess. I don't know. That's a dangerous profession. Scary. Thanks for the info, Bloopla. There's a Mount Rushmore build called Mount Craftmore, which was built in 2010, 2011-ish. Yeah, that was a more innocent time. The levels of pressure at those depths can kill them, so they have special chambers to sleep in for their weeks of work so that they don't get crushed. Oh, yeah. Ooh. That's harrowing. Pressure chamber failures at those levels. I've heard and seen some really nasty horror stories of what happens to people who've experienced, you know, extreme pressure density changes like that. The good news is it kills you very quickly, so you don't even really know. But like the bad news is pressure failure is just so easy to bring about by accident, simply by opening the wrong valve at the wrong time or in the wrong sequence. That's some scary shit. Additionally, when they resurface, the difference in pressure causes the gas in their bodies to expand so they could literally explode. Yep. It also can cause nitrogen in the blood to come out of solution. And those bubbles of nitrogen bubble up in the joints and collect there, which is extraordinarily painful. It's called the bends. And you have to, you know, enter a pressurized chamber, basically, to get the pressure back to where it should be. God, that shit is, again, harrowing, to say the least. Trying to dramatize cheating makes it work. Oh, I know. When Tommy Innit did a video on hack clients, they went to the internet and downloaded as many sketchy-looking mods as possible. I'm sure he didn't, like, know what the fuck he was doing, because this is Tommy Innit we're talking about here. Like, I learned a lot about hack clients just by being on 2B2T, even if I didn't use that particular client. Simply because people were... You know, they were curious. You want to know what stuff does. You want to know how it works. Like, there's no shame in that. And so, yeah, you had absolute retards doing things they shouldn't, and they'd pay the price for it. But then you had people who were more cautious, and you'd learn a lot from them if you were smart enough to not, like, do stupid things or to download links from untrustworthy sources like Pop Bob. It's amazing how many people had to learn that lesson, by the way. So I don't know. Yeah, you can fuck yourself if you're an idiot, but if you're just cautious, you're probably going to be fine. But, like, you still have to, you know, be careful. I did hear about the Huzuni devs doing unscrupulous things once upon a time, but I think that's Long since been solved. Happens in a fraction of a second, so it's a painless yet gruesome... Oh, I know. Ugh. Pops bubbles in your brain. Jesus Christ. Well, hey. I guess a death like that being pain... Well, maybe not painless, but super, super quick. I guess to the point where you don't even know it. Yeah, I guess that's better than nothing. Nitrogen narcosis, that's it. I knew there was an official term for it. Okay, well, I might... No, I'm not going to have enough buttons. But I am going to be able to get most of it. Oh, bye, JJ. Or Ultimate J Flowers, that's it. Bye, Stinky. Oh, wait, no, sorry. Ultimate J. Hello, Ultimate J. Sorry. Bye, Stinky. That's it. Sorry. Ultimate J wasn't leaving, it was Stinky. I didn't mean to make it sound like I was dismissing someone that wasn't actually leaving. So yeah. Better yet, use the client you develop and have full source to. Well, not all of us are Java devs, Andrew. Much as I wish I could have been, it wasn't really something I could get into. Oh shit, I'm already out. Java development was not my cup of tea. If I'd started from like age 10 or age 11 or 12 when coding was just like first starting out, I probably could have done something. And by that I mean coding on the internet. But I don't know. I wish I had had the motivation to teach myself stuff like that, but I just didn't. Okay, now I've got to go and get... Oh, got some more iron. Now I have to go and get blackstone. I do not have a choice. Please no bad, please no bad, please no bad. Oh. Okay. Well, that worked. Didn't seem to be anything too bad. Let's hope I don't come back and I'm inside the pigman farm. Anyway, you feel like a certain point it just becomes survival of the fittest when it comes to hack clients and trusting people online. Yeah, that's definitely how it became. Because like the client that is the most popular may not necessarily be the best, but it is probably the most trustworthy simply because people have given their all to that, and a lot of them want to make, you know, money off that, and they don't want to destroy their reputation like idiots. After watching some 1080p 60 FPS videos, feels bad watching my stream that isn't 60. I think that's just because I've got all my settings up way too high. Let's try 60 FPS. Is that any better? 45, 50. I know that having a lot of garbage around at my base definitely doesn't help FPS-wise. When you started coding, you weren't understanding anything. There was something called programming with blocks, and it kind of helped you visualize and see the code. Ah, interesting. Is that like a some sort of an open source, or maybe not open source, but a tool for like development? Come to think of it, I don't remember how much RAM I have allocated to this instance of Minecraft. So that may have also been another thing. You had no clue penicillin requires a prescription in the US until you needed it and couldn't find it at Walgreens. Yeah, all antibiotics require a prescription. F3 open, check memory. Yeah, 4096, so I've got 4 gigs. So yeah, that should be enough. I love this song. Holy shit. This is a bop. Not a tool for development, but it's like for beginners. Okay. Maybe I ought to look into that then. What did you end up needing penicillin for, Bloopla? Really should use sodium in mods. Yeah, I probably should. Did you miss it? You just got home. Yeah, where the fuck were you, Mike? You've missed more than like 80% of the stream, boy. You should be bad. You are bad and you should feel bad. How could you? List later and yeah, okay. Do that, Andrew. Number 1 is 32 render distance. You had bad strep throat. Aha. Oh yeah, I probably got a high render distance. Too high a render distance. I like keeping it on large, but like... Fuck off. But, I don't know. I love that I can get 64 render distance. I just wish it could be maintained smoothly, but, you know how Minecraft can be. Had a modless stream this whole time. No, because, I could have easily modded someone if I needed to. It wouldn't have been the end of the world. There may or may not have been an absence of certain people. I know Exotic Bunny was here earlier. He's a mod. I don't know if he's here still, but you know. Sodium is better than Optifine. Yeah, I've heard that. I guess it's finally time I cracked open sodium. A sodium. Damn magma cubes are everywhere. 3. There we go. Okay, I hope this is enough. But no guarantees, I guess. I'm gonna need an ass ton more buttons just to be able to finish up the other side. So that's what, 2 sides almost? Pretty decent. Alright, let's hope I'm not inside the pigman farm. Oh boy! called that shit. Oh, wow. What on earth? Where? I don't recall killing all those piglins. Huh. There we go. A little bit more gold in my pocket. Yeah, the frame rate's a little bit smoother. Okay. Almost done with button. Oh, wait. Oh, shit. I may have underestimated. In typical human fleshy fashion, I may have underestimated the amount I'll need. God. Coming full circle from the beginning of the stream, a little bit. Okay. Hopefully I didn't miss any spots either. I guess we'll see. I know it's a lot of work for such a tiny detail that nobody will really notice, but I don't know, I feel like I will notice. It'll make a difference to me. Tried to learn Java from Derek Banas and didn't understand anything. Now you're learning C++ from Bro Codes and he's explaining very good. Really? I tried learning Java from Derek Banas as well. Or Banas? I don't know how to say it, but yeah. I tried learning from him years and years ago. I wasn't very good at it, not gonna lie. I'm shocked I was able to keep myself as motivated as I was back when I was trying to learn. This was in like 2017-ish. I was trying to learn how to take over Pyrobyte's old client. And yeah, that was way, way, way too much for me. And then only like 2-3 years later, I wouldn't be even playing 2B2T at all, so it would have ultimately kind of been wasted. So I'm kind of glad that I didn't learn, because then I would have had Java coding knowledge that I basically have no outlet for. So I don't know, it could have been worse. Oh man. Yeah, I didn't go and pick out enough. Fuck. Oh well. I just had to make such a large area. C++ is easier? No, I don't think it's easier. I'm just saying, like, the quality of explanation is important. It's everything when you're learning. That's MCP modding. Good luck. Oh, yeah, no. I'm not doing it. That's basically what I was getting at. Like, I was trying to, and then I thought, fuck it. Because I didn't know any Java at all, and I thought, nah. There's no point to this. That, and I was trying to learn Japanese at the same time, or I was, like, learning some Java for about a year prior to the Japanese class starting, and then I was like, you know, if I'm going to be learning Japanese, I kind of want to focus on that more, as I find that will be more valuable long term. And I'm still trying to learn more and more Japanese even today. So that's at least something I can say I've poured a lot of time into, and it hasn't been a waste. But if it had been Java, yeah, I think that would have been a waste if I'd kept stuck with that. So I don't know. Pyro was never truly patient and put effort. He wanted more publicity. I don't know. Pyro had a lot of, like, really cool shit that he'd figured out. To be fair, it was a younger age of Minecraft. So who knows? Maybe attitudes and developments were just different back then. I know Tristan knew a hell of a lot more. He and Rocky were probably the reason that client was even somewhat decent. Because they did a lot for NHack way back in the day. Way more than Pop Bob even. And NHack was Pop Bob's baby. So yeah, it just goes to show that, you know, passion can do a lot. So yeah, it is learning Java. You learn Java by modding Minecraft. Yeah, definitely. There's definitely, if you're the type who wants to, oh shit, I knew I wouldn't have enough buttons. If you're the type that wants to learn and can find an outlet for it at some point somewhere, yeah, fair enough. But I don't feel personally that I would have gotten much out of it long term. Got buttons all the way over to there. I only need like 3 or 4 more stacks, and I think that would be it. Damn. Well, I got a lot done. I've gotten a lot more done over the last few days. Let's see now. I need... How many more beds do I need? I missed an entire row. Was it on this side or was it on this side? It was on this side. So that's what? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13 times 2. That's 52 beds. Times 3, so it's 156. 156 wool. Do I even have that? Hell no. Don't got nowhere near that. Sleep the night real quick. His old GitHub profile pic has some plugins that still used on 2B2T today. Yeah, definitely. Pyrobyte was always chill, yeah. Now, just so you know, Andrew, the version of Pyro's client that I had was 1.11. So it was updating it to 1.12 and then later versions as well. And that all just got to be really, like, it was too much. It was overwhelming for me. For someone who knew nothing, that was a Herculean task. So yeah, it just wasn't something I wanted to bother doing. Programming with blocks is a bit harder without someone to explain everything. It was like if every block associated with code in C++ like if for a while. You eventually get to know the idea of object-oriented programming and pointers, get familiar with them. Yeah, I mean, you get familiar with anything if you mess around with it enough. Or if you have a good enough teacher to explain everything in detail. But who knows? It's dupe day, baby. Not really. I mean, yeah, the sheep technically are duping their wool, but it's not that. It ain't that good, Mike. Or wait. This. What happened to Pyrobyte? From what I know, he wanted to quit 2B2T because he was going on to college. He just, like, graduated high school or whatever. And he didn't want the distraction of 2B2T. And I don't blame him. The place was a huge distraction, but I was already well out of, like, school and stuff. And so, yeah, it wasn't as big of a deal for me as I imagined going into college for the very first time would be. Because that's a hard transition to make when you're going to college for the first time. It can be a real pain in the ass to, like, not know what you're doing. To be at a brand new college or a brand new school. Have no clue who anyone is or what you're really doing with your life because you're barely out of high school. Very unfortunate. While that trip through the Minecraft Online Wiki was very informative, you saw a lot of old structures. Uh-huh. Really? Yeah, I can imagine that's a very nostalgic place, even if you've never been there. As long as you've played on those versions, you've seen enough of the stuff of that caliber a billion times. Like, we've all seen a cobblestone hut or a dirt hut. We've all seen the typical stuff, you know. Let me just do a little bit of math here, see how close I am. So we need 26 beds, 78. Wait, what? Or no, it was 52? 13 is 26. What was that? Where did I get 52? No, 52 is the entire layer. I only needed 26 beds. Okay, yeah, I have way more than enough then. Cool. I don't know where I got 52 from. That would have been way too much. Okay, so I only need 26 beds. Times 3 is 78. So that's just, what, a stack and 14 pieces. I guess I got too much then. There we go. I love making jumps and leaps with Jump Boost and Elytra. It's so fun. You can tell that this is an accidental addition to Minecraft. They didn't intend for Elytra to be this versatile or good. I don't know, maybe Mojang was still that competent back then. Hard to say. Pyrobite is French? I don't think so. I don't actually know where he was from. Tristan would absolutely be a good teacher if he was good at teaching. He appears to have good knowledge of everything. I don't know that he has that kind of attitude is the thing. He's a shitlord, so I doubt he would teach as much as he would try to laud his ability over you. Getting information out of Tristan was like trying to get blood from a turnip. Move. Why do you gotta be over here, huh? Trying to place beds. You ungrateful villagers. There we go. Okay. Oh shit, the video level went down. Fuck. Oh well. I think it's time to quit anyway. Wow. Hey Ellie. Hey my little not real but still shockingly similar Ellie. She's not quite this coloring. She's got more darker patches on her than this. But like this is the closest approximation of a cat in Minecraft to my cat, so good enough. At any rate, do I still talk to Pyrobite? No, I've completely lost track of where he is. I lost track of him in 2015. You didn't say you were going to die in the next few episodes? What? Whatever. Anyway, alright, well, that's going to do it for me for today. The Iron Golem farm back there is really beginning to start to pay off, I feel. I want to know how many ingots it's poured out. Oh, it's gotten quite a few. Okay. I don't need that much more iron to finish off that final beacon down there. Damn, four Iron Golems at once. Oh, baby. That's a 5th Iron Golem right there. Oh, that's going to be lovely. If this thing can pour out like 7 or 8 Iron Golems, 8 or 9 Iron Golems in a minute, I'll be happy. This stack, when it's like fully villagered, should be pretty nice. I gotta get more carrots though. The villagers demand it. It ain't easy providing for a family of a few hundred. It's a tough day's work, but it's an honest living. So yeah, I will catch you all next time. Thank you all for coming out and watching. Thank you for giving me just a small fraction of your time. And I will catch you all tomorrow for Building with Jack. We're going to make more Space Valk 3. You know, the typical stuff. Laggy though. Yeah, I don't know what exactly happened. Probably the... I know the storm that blew through just now didn't do me any favors. So who knows? It's hard to tell from day to day what's going to be a problem, but that's life. At any rate, thank you all so much for coming out and watching. I will catch you all tomorrow. Y'all have a good one. Bye.